What's going on, everyone? It's time to do another family comedy review. Today we're going to be talking about the film The Wizard, released by Universal December 15th, 1981. It stars Fred Savage and was written by David Chisholm, produced by Ted Tumpsky, and directed by Todd Holland. Wow, Todd Holland actually to this. Yeah, he's the one who's did like a Firehouse Dog, kidnapped off First Tribe, Wonder Falls, Monster High the movie, and a couple other family films. This had a box office earnings of $14.3 million. It like broke even, I think, at the box office at the time. Or it failed. And I can see why. So The Wizard is like a video game style movie. It's basically an hour and a half ad for Nintendo. So there's there's a pair of brothers, or a group of brothers, or there's some brothers that hang out, and one of them gets put into a mental institution because he's like acting all weird and stuff, and the other one's a really good video game. So the one brother breaks out the guy, gets the guy out in the mental institution, and they really good at the video games. So they meet this one girl, and she tells them about a video game competition where they win like, what was it, like $100,000 or something like that, and basically, they skip school and everything. They're like 10 years old, and they go and to get to this video game competition, and crazy things ensue on the way just to get there. And the video game skills come in handy, and once they get there, they get to play Super Mario Bros. 3, which is new when it came out, and in the meantime, the parents are freaking out and hire a bounty hunter to try to find them and bring them home. And so there's a lot of crazy stuff. This is like an adventure comedy where none of the jokes land. It's pretty dull, this movie. I thought it was pretty boring and a waste of time. I was not a huge fan of this. Like, the premise was interesting, but you could tell it was pretty much a huge, long TV ad, basically, for video games and Nintendo, and it was just odd. Like, maybe it was like relevant at the time, but nowadays it's just cheesy, corny, and a little hokey, to say the least. It's not that funny. It was more just they get from point A, some weird hijinks, and so you can go to point B. Nothing really worthwhile in it. It's just a slow, dull 80s comedy where the jokes are totally outdated, and it was cool seeing some of the old video games again and stuff like that. But other than that, I thought this was pretty much a waste of time. It wasn't for me. Mind you, I'm not a huge video game guy, so maybe that's why it's not that big. I wasn't that big on it, but but it was just the acting's not too bad. Cinematography's pretty good in it, and overall, like, the setting seemed fine, but I don't think it wasn't for me. It might be good for some people, but for me, not really. So I'm gonna give The Wizard a 1.5 out of 5. No, definitely wasn't my thing. So on to the next, I guess. So there's a trailer link down below. If this sounds like something you might be interested in, you can check it out there. Also, link down below is my Instagram. That's where I always post clips of films I'm going to review in the future. All my stories have the film title, hashtag, and the subgenre of film, and a hashtag, so you're aware of it. And also, my Letterbox is down below at JP Reviews. That's where I post my first star rating right after watching the films. And so follow me on one of those two platforms. Stay in the loop. Like this video, share it so more people are aware of it. Comment your opinions of the film down below if you have any. Also, if you have any films that you want to hear my opinions on in the future, comment those down below too. I'll try my best to get to them as soon as I can, and if I can find them. Or if there's any film or film franchise, you can comment those down to watch any subgenre as well. And make sure you subscribe, because hopefully we find something weird, obscure, and odd, somewhat like this, to talk about if we find something interesting for you to check out together. And so you can hear my opinions on popular and classic films as well. So yeah, but make sure you ring that bell, because we're going to continue on with the family comedies. And the next one is a little one where an 8-year-old cop basically an 8-year-old kid wants to become a cop because he loves cops and robbers. Yeah. And we're tomorrow, in the next video, we'll be covering Cop and a Half. So yeah, The Wizard wasn't my thing, but it might be yours. Who knows? But definitely looking forward to the next one. Hopefully it's a little better than the last two of these. It's like the third film in a row that wasn't that good. So, kind of hoping there's something a little bit better. So, yeah, but we'll see in the next one. So, watch out for all those crazy gamer kids out there, and I guess I'll see you all in the next one. So, until then, cheers.